Good morning, students of class 12th. How are you all today? I hope you all are fit and fine, healthy, safe, and also studying with us. I, Sabah Shaheen, and of course you are familiar to me that I am your biology teacher. Welcome you all again in this amazing class. Today I will continue class 12th biology lesson number 2, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Students, before starting the class, I have a notice for you all. It is informed you that now stationery shops are opening. You can purchase your books and copies from there and complete your work on fair copy. Understand all of you? Now let's start the class. Students, in previous class we studied how does pollen fall into the stigma and do pollination. And our first topic is pollen-pistil interaction. It is an essential step in fertilization of angiosperms because it determines the compatibility and incompatibility of pollen and pistil. It generally includes the events from the deposition of pollen on the stigma till the pollen tube enters into the ovule. Next is artificial hybridization. It is the crossing of different species to generate a progeny by combining desirable characters which are present in commercially superior varieties. It is used for crop improvement programs. In this method, it is essential to ensure that the right kinds of pollen grains are used and the stigma is protected from the unwanted pollen grains. It is achieved by first emasculation. It is the anther removal before its dehiscence. Okay? And now next is bagging and covering emasculated flowers in a bag to prevent its contamination by unwanted pollen grains. Okay? Now our next topic is double fertilization. When the pollen grains falls on the stigma, the pollen tubes, this is the pollen tubes, enters one of the synergids and releases two male gametes. This is the two male gametes. Okay? One male gametes moves towards egg cell. Here you can see this. This is the egg cell and fuses with it to complete syngamy to form zygote. Okay? Clear? One male gamete fuses with the egg cell to form zygote. Okay? Now other male gametes fuses with the two polar nuclei and forms, this is the two polar nuclei, and to form triploid primary endosperms nucleus, which is also called as PAN. This is termed as triple fusion. Okay? Because of the involvement of two fusion, one fusion is here with the egg cell and second fusion is of the other male gametes with the two polar nuclei. So, because of the involvement of the two fusion, this event is termed as double fertilization. Clear everyone? Students, about the double fertilization you can write from here, okay, which I have discussed before. Clear everyone? Now next is post-fertilization events. Post-fertilization, which we have discussed in the chapter 1, that all events that occur in a flower after the fertilization, okay, after the double fertilization is called post-fertilization events. After double fertilization, there is a several kinds of changes takes place in the flowering plants. Each ovules develops into a seed and ovary develops into fruits. Okay. Post-fertilization leads to several changes. Endosperm's development usually precedes embryo development and it provides nutrition to the developing embryo. Second is embryogeny. The process of development of mature embryo from the zygote is called embryogenesis. Okay, there is the formation of mature embryo. Now our next topic is methods of specific types of seed development. First is apomixis. Sometimes embryo and sporophyte develop without fusion of male and female gametes or without gametophyte. This is called apomixis. That means there is no fusion of the male and female gamete. Next is parthenocarpy. Fruit develops without fertilization. There is the formation of the development of the fruit without the fertilization and are known as parthenocarpic fruits, just like banana. Okay. So this is the end of the chapter 2. You all have to prepare all these topics for the test. Now it's time for the homework. Learn and write about double fertilization. So with this, I end my class today. Enjoy your day. Bye students. Take care all of you.